Don't you ever wonder what it used to look like? Back when the old ones lived here.
You're not like other Nora.
I need to track down Olin, an outsider. The killer saw me through his eyes. He lives in Meridian.
And then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. The killers corrupted the machines, spreading madness. Bandits too, cutthroats who snuck across the border to prey on us. And word is, there's a camp in the metal ruins upriver.
The killers, this corruption, they're all parts of the mystery I'm chasing. Where the trail leads, I go. Tallneck. Looks just like Ross described. It's beautiful. You're still here. Boy. That man. He doesn't look Nora.
There's danger ahead, bro.
Danger for you, Outlander. This is Noraland.
Yes, yes, yes. Trespass is forbidden on pain of death. Strange phrase, the pain of death. See? This one's in no pain at all.
Who was he?
A thief, slaver, a killer. The kind that give honest killers a bad name.
Varl told me there would be bandit ambushes on the road.
Well, it's not all good news. They don't always come to you. Most dig out a camp, and there they'll sit like spoil on meat.
Unless someone does something about it?
I like you. Follow the trail of smoke on the other side of the ruins. I'll be there.
Mother's Crown. Feels more like a military camp. I bet this village has seen better days.
The Carchabunder is sealed. There was a time
Curiosity
I
is
call
for
that a good
dreamers,
thing.
not for corruption.
What happened to you, Hunter? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm grateful for this wound. It's a lesson I won't forget. And you should heed it too.
How's that?
I was chasing a galloping grazer, so intent on my prey that I didn't see where I was going. Right to the threshold of a cauldron.
A cauldron? What's that?
Ah, you're from inside the Embrace, so you've never seen one. A cauldron is a sort of door, I guess. No one knows what lies beyond. Some say machines are made inside. Others think they're dens of evil, where the spirits of the metal devils linger. Same thing, I suppose.
You mentioned a lesson before. What did that wound teach you?
As I stood before the cauldron, my prey scampered off, and I stared, dumb with wonder. For a moment, I was a child again, wrapped from stories told by hunters at the campfire. I had a powerful desire to see what was inside. That's when the Watcher attacked. Cauldrons are guarded, you see. I barely fought it off, and got the scrape as a reminder. There's a reason the matriarchs forbid those places, and not just because they're dangerous. We weren't meant to see what's inside. I'll never waver again. This scar will see to that.
But for a moment you felt something. A sense of discovery. Are you so sure that's a bad thing?
Has to be, right? Or I wouldn't have been punished.
Where can I find this cauldron?
My point is, you shouldn't.
Then describe the place I should avoid.
You're a clever one, but not so clever as to heed my warning, I see. Fine, you're grown. I can't stop you. It's dead north of here, past the red drifts built into the side of a mountain. Just remember, I told you to stay away.
Here she is, the hero of Devil's Grief. Come here, girl. Been wanting to meet you. So, you're Aloy. I've heard about you from the war party, the hero of Devil's Grief.
One of them, maybe. I didn't fight alone. You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Carja capital. West will take you to it, but their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
They can try.
No, what I mean is there's a Carja fort that guards the pass between east and west. Word is the Carja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose. But I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
Do the corrupted machines have any weaknesses?
Fire seems to affect them more than ordinary machines. A small mercy. This is a curse only the goddess can lift.
Unless we find out what's behind it and put a stop to it.
The matriarchs have spoken, Aloy. All we can do is fight, and pray to the goddess.
So I'll find this Carja fort to the west? And beyond that, Meridian?
Yes, the Carja call the place Daytower. It's not far from the Forsaken Village.
What Forsaken Village?
It had a name once, not that it matters now. I was born there.
What happened to it?
The war. The Carja destroyed in one of their red raids. I was 15 at the time. I got away, others weren't so lucky. The Nora withdrew to this place, Mother's Crown. Relinquished our claim on the valley. Since the war ended, foreigners have been allowed in the valley, and Nora can trade with them, if they choose. It's a kind of in-between place, neither foreign nor sacred land. If you're curious, visit Hunter's Gathering. It's little more than a heap of dingy shelters and tents, but foreigners use it as a way station.
Sounds like a place where I could find out more about Meridian. So you're in charge of the defenses here?
I have Sona's counsel, though she really should rest.
Good luck convincing her to do that.
Mother's Crown defends itself. During the war, it survived 15 assaults, broke 3 invasions. We will endure.
Trying to live up to glorious pasts has a way of getting people killed.
You wouldn't know this, but I won the proving the year I ran. Like you, I started off behind, had to find a shortcut. I barely made it, crossed the finish line with a broken ankle.
This isn't the proving, Maria. This is real.
You missed my point. Getting posted to Mother's Crown? It was the boon I requested. My prize for winning. Trying to live up to the glory of the Nora hasn't killed me yet. But if it has to, I'm willing.
I should be going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you find whatever it is you're after.
Well, I hope you're looking to buy. I could use the shards.
I'm heading for the border. You're a trader? What do you know of the Carja tribe or their capital, Meridian?
I've never left our sacred land, but I've traded with Carja Outlanders from time to time. Too fancy for their own good, if you ask me. As for Meridian, it's all they talk about. A city built atop a mesa, with soaring towers, high as mountains.
How did the Carja ever come to build such marvels?
Slave labor. But their new king has forbidden slavery. I guess he cares more about justice than new construction, huh? See anything you like? Sure you do.
Not bad. Oh, this is good. Didn't see that coming, huh? Those machines. You can see the corruption coming off them like smoke. Time to clear them out. Don't see me, don't see me. Put you down easy. Spreads no further. This must be the cauldron Drow was talking about. There's gotta be a way in, somehow. Quite a door, but how to open it? Could override it. Oh, hello. Wonder what we'll find. The metal, the light. It's like this entire place is part of some huge machine. But who made it? Those things are moving components around. I wonder where. Might regret this. That's the heart of it all. It's gotta be. So how do I get inside? I've got as far as this thing will take me. So it's true. Machines are built in these places. But why? By who? There are signals coming from all over the place. That machine's not gonna let me tinker with this stuff. That's my even lads. Information about different machines. This will help me override them. I'm picking up some kind of signal. A Tallneck. The signal must be coming from its head. I need to get up there. I should be able to jump onto the Tallneck from here. Easy there. Just a little longer, and I'll leave you to your wandering. Good. Got the data. So the Tallneck remembers everything along its path, and sends what it sees to other machines. Everything's sharp and looming in the rain.
I'm glad you came.
You're glad? Why?
Call it a shared interest. And call me Nil. Look there, those old rocks. A bandit clan squats under them. Disturb the rocks and they'll come wriggling out. Worms that they are.
Why have they come here?
Denora are in trouble. And rumors spread like blood. With no braves to guard the border, killers hungry for sport slip right through. My partner and I shadowed these scum for days. Good tracker, but he went on ahead without me. We talked about this kind of behavior. Still, I understand. Leave it too long, your fingers itch for the bowstring. Say, how about you and I work together? Kill them all.
I don't know you, and I have no reason to trust you.
Trust is a rare egg to find, isn't it? I'm just a traveler, with a bow, a concern about the state of these lands, and a missing partner.
I don't think you're just anything at all.
Let me put it another way. Are you a bandit?
Of course not.
Then you have nothing to fear from me.
All right. Someone has to stop them from hurting others.
And we will. We'll stop them from doing anything. Save screaming a while. That's the alarm. Let them sound it and more will come running. It's a gift. And if you're the heroic kind who needs a little extra, there's the captives. Go ahead and take the lead. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of.
There, the bandits' captives.
Seeker, may I speak with you? I'm honored. All-Mother be praised.
Are you all right? Is there something you need?
Yes. My friends and I watched you clear the bandits out of this camp. We're glad. They would steal from us, chase us through the night laughing. We're outcasts, not braves. Almost defenseless.
Where did you all come from?
Some of us have wandered the sacred lands for years. As for me, the village I grew up in was burned in the Red Raids. I'm ashamed I wasn't there to protect them, but I was an outcast long before the Carja came.
How did you all come to be here together?
You wonder how we speak to each other when the law forbids it. But what hope do we have here, outside the embrace, alone?
I wasn't judging you. I was an outcast once.
Forgive me. You're right to ask. I convinced them to speak. I told them we were only sentenced to be outcast, not to die out here.
An intelligent approach.
We are all outcasts, but we need to stay together to survive. This camp we once hated could serve us well now. Would you let us stay here, even if it flies in the face of the matriarch's laws?
Of course, by all means.
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say so. You're an inspiration to us. Thank you.
Feels good, doesn't it? Hold it inside you one last breath, then let it out.
Ugh. I didn't find your partner.
They killed him. I hardly feel surprised. He was already getting cocky when we carved through the last bandit camp. I thought he and I were agreed. Only enjoy the killing as much as the challenge. No great loss. Nothing in the wilds I can't handle, just me and the voice of our teeth here.
Your bow has a name?
Yours doesn't?
You're not just a traveler. That armor was fitted for you, and the way you hold your bow.
I said a concerned traveler. I was a soldier, but I was a soldier longer than there was a war, if you follow. Where the arrowhead passes between armor and skin, that's the place I belong. So I make opportunities to find it. It's like coming home.
Did bandits wrong you somehow?
They wrong us all. They live filthy lives, so they have to die that way too.
So you hunt them down to help others?
No. For sport. I can't wait for wars anymore. Life's too short and the thrill of death too sharp. If you kill a tribesman, there'll be retribution. Hunt a boar, they complain if you waste the meat. But bandits, they're vicious. They always put up a fight, and no one cares if you kill them.
Have you ever thought about hunting machines?
They don't get that look in their eyes.
I'm not sure who's worse. You or them.
We're standing. They're not. Clearly, we were better.
We're done here.
Here? I'm afraid so. But we live in a world of ruins, and bandits are drawn to them like infection to a wound. You wouldn't let that infection set in, would you? I'm sure we'll meet again.
Maybe. If it can't be helped.
If we pass each other by, we'll know it by our work.
Chance to rest.
Little Spark, what blew you across the mountains?
I was headed for Meridian.
Then you're stuck here with the rest of us until the Karja open the fort gates. I'm Jira. Are you drinking?
I'm not.
Look, with the news I've been hearing about the Nora, first one's on me. Every day I try to share one with someone who I like. Most days I have to settle for someone I can beat in a fight. It's a little goal. Here's to you.
What is this?
Scrapper sap, the good stuff. Keeps you warm in a snowstorm, strips the grit out of a gear wheel.
You're Oseram, aren't you, Jira?
Here I'm just an Outlander, and that fits my wheel just fine. You don't know about Oseram women?
No.
Well then, in the claim where we're from, we don't own property. We become it. Alewife, Forge wife, and so on. Blade wife, if we're inclined to shear our heads and kiss the steel. It is what it is. Make strong marriages, or infamous criminals. Me, I'd sooner sleep under the stars than a roof I don't own.
The Karja, I'm not sure what to make of them yet.
Some say under those feathered helmets, there's more feathers. But they do all right by me. Apart from closing the valley every time the wind blows. Well, when it's open again, you can see Meridian from the fort walls.
It's that close.
No, it's that big, Little Spark. You can't miss it. They'd hate that. If you do, don't go further west than the Great Lake, or you'll meet the wrong kind of Karja.
What do you mean, the wrong kind of Karja?
You've been done up tight as a bolt in Norland, haven't you? The Karja are still at war, only now it's with each other. The winners, those are the Sun Karja. And the losers, the ones who liked the old ways, they're the Shadow.
The Shadow Karja. And they went further west?
To squat in the old border forts on the edge of the Sundom. Those Karja boys love building forts.
So, what did you hear about the Nora?
Something to do with that nasty scratch you've got on your neck.
I'm gonna find them.
Sounds like a hard road to go down.
Right now, it's the only road I know. Thank you, Jira. You've been kind. I'm Aloy.
Can't guarantee I'll stop calling you Little Spark. Stop by again when the fort opens, won't you?
Pocket Shitstorm Tour, Day 5. The Grey Swarms opened for Turtle Smash the night I OD'd here. I was 15 years old. When I woke in the hospital 2 days later, your face was the first thing I saw.
You're awfully friendly. The Forsaken Village that Maria spoke of. It's in shambles. Low and quiet does it. Snow chill itches. Sounds of fighting. Has something attacked the Karja fort? A corruptor.
We must not yield! Turn back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
Thanks.
Truly, the sun shines upon us this day!
It wasn't the sun risking its ass
Girl,
down here.
approach!
Will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Balon! Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
Open the gates!
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
Captain Balon? The guard at the gate said you'd been to Meridian recently. What can I expect on the trail?
Nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads, they're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality.
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery has been abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram, and the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the Sun, and what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
So the Karja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe, but it's true. Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get them on his side. He had help, of course. Ursur and Eren played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life. They gathered an army to free Meridian. I marched with them. Scaled the North Cliff with my men and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent Jiran's kestrels and priests packing. Now Oseram are a common sight in the city. And a common sound, too. They sure bicker a lot.
Did an Oseram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora, and they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people. My condolences, of course.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly, but he was on his way to Meridian, I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
I've got to get going. Thanks for the information. The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, the One who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.